Movie critic Soren Anderson thinks that Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 is just a cluttered mess, but he knows how to fix it. Just cut out all the scenes where Baby Groot isn't in it, because he's cute. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 goes wrong right away. Straight out of the box, it serves up a digitally youngified Kurt Russell grinning along to the syrupy strains of Brandy, one of the wimpiest pop tunes of the 1970s. Not a good sign. Yeah, how dare you make Kurt Russell wimpy? Forcing them to have acting range. Why can't we have Captain Ron again? The scene is supposed to set up a backstory to give context for what's to come, as is generally done in most movies. But the sight of young Kurt looking like a fugitive from Madame Tussauds House of Waxworks is distractingly creepy. You are easily creeped out. And comparing it to a wax figure coming to life and escaping a building, that would be terrifying. And if that is how you felt, you didn't see the rest of the movie because you ran the hell out of there. Cut quickly from that, Earth in the 1980s, to outer space decades later, where the Guardians gang, Peter Star-Lord Quill, green-hued Gamora, massively muscled rage dude Drax, and Rocket, the machine gun toting raccoon, are doing battle with a giant multi-tentacled CG alien, Muscle Rage Dude Drax. Muscle Rage Dude. It sounds like the toy you're disappointed you got. Oh, I got Captain America. I got Muscle Rage Dude. I don't even think it's a character. Well, if you press the button on Captain America, he throws his shield. You press a button on the back of massively muscled Rage Dude, and he just sits and watches Jersey Shore while he tells you about the paleo diet. I think my mom hates me. The toddler tree is the single righteously funny thing in the picture. A snaggletooth bad guy actually says he's too adorable to kill, while everything else is noisy CG excess and no fun at all. This is gonna be an awesome review, because you clearly didn't like the movie, but you loved Baby Groot. It's like anything cute, that's where I'm at. In this one, everyone but everyone has issues. And in the other one, same thing, kinda their MO, kinda what the characters are. In Apollo 13, they were all astronauts. Father-son issues with Peter expressing extreme peevishness at his papa for having abandoned him and his dying mother on Earth when he was but a lad, which was also hinted at in the first movie, and also kind of makes sense. That would screw you up pretty big. Dad leaves, mom dies, you're in another galaxy. That would be rough. It's not like he had both of his parents alive and a trust fund, and he's just like, hanging out, having models jerk him off on a yacht all day, and he's like, man, my parents didn't love me. Like, no, he went through some crap. Surrogate father-son issues with Peter remonstrating with Blue Meanie Yondu. Blue Meanie, so a reference to Yellow Submarine by the Beatles, a thing that most fans of Guardians of the Galaxy won't get. You're on a roll. Sibling issues with Gamora and her sister Nebula bashing the bejesus out of each other, the source of which, boiled down, is along the lines of, Daddy always liked you best. It's weird that you understood the movie, but also didn't understand the movie at the same time. Also, that is better than Martha. Even alien raccoon issues with Rocket and Yondu discovering a common bond as they describe how they were both terribly abused in their younger days. They all suffered abuse. I like my superheroes a little more polished in their backstory. I don't like for them to have to go through anything. You must hate Batman, especially because every damn Batman movie shows that same scene every single time. Most of the misery is proclaimed at the top of these characters' lungs. So much shouting! But they have to do that because a lot of the angsty scenes take place against the backdrop of massive explosions. They have to yell to be heard over that racket. You just... Again, you understand it, but don't understand it. That's really weird to do. Listen, I get why you're upset, but I don't understand why you're so mad. Space battles there are galore, and mass killings. Gracious. People blown up and impaled in big, messy bunches. I think you were expecting just a Baby Groot movie. Like Teletubbies, except all replaced with Baby Groot. They all say I am Groot though, so it's not like la la, it's like I am Groot. As was the case in the original 2014 Guardians of the Galaxy, Gunn salts the soundtrack with vintage oldies and crams the script with pop culture references to everything from David Hasselhoff's Knight Rider TV show, Peter, a big fan, revered Hasselhoff as a kind of father figure, to Cheers, to Pac-Man, to even Shudder. Howard the Duck, back in snippet scenes as he was in the first movie. So like a child of the 80s gets taken to another galaxy, but is still trying to hold on to his childhood, why wouldn't you have references to the 80s? It just makes sense to be there. I agree that it would be weird if you started referencing stuff from the 50s. Oh, Ricky Ricardo from I Love Lucy was kind of a father figure to me. Yeah, that would make no sense. Like, instead of Pac-Man just being like, oh, let's make references to Parcheesi. Like, no. It's a rare misstep for the usually sure-footed folks behind the Marvel Cinematic Universe. That is a weird statement. First of all, there's other movies that people have considered missteps. For example, Iron Man 3. To some people, even Ant-Man. Whether or not you like the Marvel Cinematic Universe, it sounds like you do and think that they do a good job, which would lead me to believe that you like the first Guardians of the Galaxy, and this has the same tone, the same type of jokes, and the same clutter as the other one. And again, I feel like you understand this without understanding it. Understand? So make sure you guys let us know down in the comments what movie we should do next. Also, we're just gonna pop up 2 other videos that you can check out, so you should click one or click both. Can you do that with a mouse? I don't think so. If it's your first time here, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button to let us know you liked it, and until we see you next time, geek out and game on.